Today we're going to talk about some upcoming changes to this huge mall in our Piggy Build Mode city. Let's get right into this. So we have a bunch of floor plan drawings to talk about that we're going to be showing you throughout the video. But essentially, the layout, both the interior and exterior of this building will be changed forever. So as you may or may not have known, we have the two department store wings. So before I even get into this, that during this project, I want to make sure that the restaurants have no impact on the change. This section of the mall as well. It's mainly just going to be this old cafeteria wing and the two department stores. You realize the exterior is the same anywhere you go around the building. Let's look at a normal mall. They don't carry around the same bland texture. And I also just want to change it up and make it different. So we got Sᴜṕ here, an old family-owned regional department store. So I want to have a nice tan stucco texture on the exterior of Sᴜṕ. And then right here, I want to have some vertical element and pop out a little bit. I want to have an awning that's suspended on the slightest angle of metal beams holding it up. Let's talk about the exterior of the second department store, Macy's. For this, it's going to be mostly all white, a solid white, with outlines of little rectangle shapes outlined throughout the whole building. I'll see if I can get that and pop it out and have a different, like a slightly darker trim color. Right here on the corner, we want to have windows from the top halfway to the bottom coming out, and then have the doors right here on the corner on both sides, because obviously you can't have them on a 45-degree angle, but we'll have them there. I decided to put the smaller family business department store at the better location, so to speak, because we know that Macy's will get bigger traffic. Let's go back to Sᴜṕ and talk about the interior. We fixed up the ceilings, but as I say that, the whole thing's probably gonna go. I realized, hey look how much space I have to build just a department store. I really built this much bigger than I need to, but what the heck, I'll only use all the space. And I'm gonna make it this insanely large department store, but it's large for the city. And it's very large compared to the rest of the mall. The first thing we're gonna do is get rid of both of them, and this is gonna apply at both department stores. There's gonna be one escalator, one staircase that go right in the center. That also kind of blocks off the perfect route from the entrance right to the mall, so that you can stop and look at and browse some items. And then right here in the center where the escalator is gonna be on both sides, we're gonna have the makeup department instead of having it up here, which was probably a very bad idea. So we're gonna have it down here like it usually is in most department stores. I want to be able to salvage these kitchen displays. They're very good. A fan helped come in and build them. Thing was that this was mostly built around the escalator. I'm gonna see what we can do to save that, and it's a lot of space once you get rid of the escalator. We're gonna have obviously a large clothing department. I'm probably gonna be able to save the shelves. I want to have a changing room, but it's not gonna be like this. That's gonna change, but I want to see if I can save what I have. Let's go upstairs. I think this stuff is small enough up here that it'll probably be obliterated. We'll get rid of it all. Giant holes right here for the escalator and stairs on both ends. We patched up, giving us a lot more space to work with, and then we won't have a bunch of random odds and ends like this and that. And then right here in the center, I mean, we're gonna have like a mattress department. Either I want to bring the ceilings down, or I want to put a texture onto the ceilings. And then let's go across and quickly talk about the other department store. Obviously, this one was rushed. This was just a filler. So what we're gonna have is we're gonna have the doors right here, the main entrance doors, and then the escalators gonna be right here, and it's gonna be a very similar setup. There's gonna be the makeup department around the escalators. I think I want to have like maybe a shoe department instead. I also want to obviously a clothing department. I don't think I might have the kitchen display on the first floor. I might bring that to the other store just to be different. And then up here, I was really getting bored, as you can tell. I had people come in and build stuff. I have clips of this on stream. I didn't really enjoy the building process as much as I think I should have. So we're gonna knock down all this whole white false wall right here that we have for the changing rooms and then the bathrooms. Some basic department store stuff like clothing, various checkout kiosks randomly placed at different spots around the area. That takes us to the old cafeteria wing. The reason I call it old is because that's what it is now, and that's originally what it was intended to be. But I realized what a waste of space. This goes back to something I talked about a while ago on my channel. So the idea is this whole challenge factor, which essentially means that you don't want to have a big open space so that you can walk wherever the heck you want, but you also don't want to have big open space for Piggy to just go wherever the heck she wants, and you to be able to easily avoid Piggy. Starting off on the first floor of this wing, there's gonna be a U-shaped hallway. So there's gonna be stores in this section right here facing out into the hallway, and stores right here. The entrances right here on both ends will probably stay the same. We might add an entrance somewhere in this general area for the first floor, and then of course there'll be a bunch of different stores around here. The marble floors, beautiful lighting, And then we might have an arch style on either end. We're gonna be knocking out these walls and then these walls. We're gonna be relocating the 2 stores that are already there. We might also curve this whole mezzanine as well, and then put in the stairs or the escalator. But so let's look at the floor plans. Essentially right here in this section, we're gonna have all the stalls right here and right here. And then the seating and eating area will be here, and then there'll be a fountain in the middle. And this is only on the 2nd floor, by the way. There may be a balcony or a giant window, or both, right here to not only look onto the fountain, but the beach that'll be in the background, because that's $1 million view. That's something that we're gonna work on. And then right next to it, I want it to have some circular designs. So I'm gonna have this circle shape in the middle. I might have a fountain in the middle, and then the stores will be lined up around it. Higher end stores, maybe like designer bags and designer watches. And that is just the basic idea of what we have so far. I haven't thought of anything for the exterior. Let me know what your ideas are in the comments. How you think that should be changed, what I should add, what I shouldn't do, what I should do. Let me know in the comments right now. But before you do that, make sure if you haven't already, press that big red subscribe button beneath this video. And then you want to press the bell icon so that you won't miss any more great tips, tricks, and tutorials like this. If you want to see any more full tours of the city as well as the individual buildings themselves, we have those types of videos in a playlist called My Huge Piggy Building Map. Go check that out. The link will be in the description, or you can press the card in the corner of this video. Thank you for watching, and you have been watching this on Piggy Plus.